What do you call a fish with no eyes? My name's Victor Ashley, and I'm a real estate agent out of Seattle, Washington. This is how you get a hold of me. Also, you can leave a comment below. The snarkier, the better. And at the same time, I cover a lot of different zip codes, areas, concepts that might be important to you, so feel free to follow along, and I might be covering your neighborhood next. So hit subscribe, and I really appreciate you following along. So let's walk into it right now. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to do a quick walk on for you. But what I do is I do a real estate review almost every single day, and I wanted to get into this one. So we are reviewing the Mountlake Terrace area, and that's about 16 miles north of the Seattle Space Needle. I use the Seattle Space Needle as a point of reference in the Seattle area, just because a lot of people don't know where these actual little neighborhoods are. So Mountlake Terrace is in between Edmonds, it's in between Edmonds, Linwood, Everett, and Kenmore, and it's just north of the city of Shoreline, and it's south of the city of Everett. And it's one of the 4 zip codes I cover mostly in Linwood. And then if you're new to the channel, what I also do is I usually do a review, and what I do is I scrape all the homes that are available, and they're usually under $1 million because that's where our buyer pool is. And then I can give you a cost per square foot basis. And then I give you an idea of what things actually cost. But we're going to actually do something a little bit different today. And I wanted to go into that right now. And this is just a straight hot or not for the house. So I just pulled it up in gallery view, and I just want to get into this with you right now. So what we're doing is we're just saying yes or no just on the basis of the front picture alone. And that is it. So let's just begin with the first one. And this is a condo, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and it's 1 day on market, and it's 618 square feet. And it's on the market now for $325,000. We have no idea where this house is, and it can be one of these 4 doors. And just from the front, I don't know. This is a maybe. I'm just going to pass on this one. Here's one. This is a little bit different. They have a picture of the actual door, which is nice, but then at the same time, mostly you have a view of the parking lot. So just for general marketing wise, this isn't very catchy at all. And then this one, this is actually in the same complex as the other one, which is kind of interesting too, because I have no idea, is it in this house? Is it this house? Is it this building, this building, this building, or any of these other ones? I don't know, but I have a general idea that it is close to this body of water, and I can see Mount Rainier in the background. Okay, and now we're going more into the single family houses. The single family house right here, I've actually seen this house on market before. I looked at this, and this one is back on market right now. It's kind of interesting because this one was purchased back in November for $650,000, and actually it is back on the market now for $550,000. So something happened. This is a buying opportunity. This is something that we want to actually look at because it was purchased and now is going back on market literally 4 or 5 months later for $100,000 less. So something's going on this one. So we're going to keep this one and say yes, maybe. Here's one. We've actually covered this one a couple of times. This one's 77 days on market right now. And this is a 2-bed, 1 bath, and this is 672 square feet. And it looks like it's $575 a square, $575,000 for purchase. Now we get into our caramel macchiatos, as I like to call them. These are our basic orders. These are just, you think that they're cool, but they're not because there's so many of them available. So you have D, E, F, A, and yeah, they are all the exact same. Their marketing photos are all the same, but basically from different angles. Actually, they reused this one, and this one for all the same photos. They didn't even change them slightly. So it's kind of interesting. So just these 3 right here, I would say are more of a pass, and we would only know if they're a good deal based on price per square foot. And they have a varying amount of time on market between right now from yesterday to up to 62 days, so 2 months on market. This is a little bit different than I usually do because I'm giving you the visual cues, and then we're going to go into the actual like money side of things. Here's one looking at the outside. Again, it's very similar to our caramel macchiato, but this one is looks like it's a townhouse style, and it's $750,000, 7 days on market, 3 beds, 2.5 bath, and just under 1,500 square feet. So it's a decent looking size house. And then we have another one here. It's a little more on the modern style. So the modern style, it's a little blockier. It looks, just different. And then specifically what they did with this one is they actually turn on all the lights in the photo for the one that they are selling. So this is actually at least gives me an indicator that they are selling the end unit. And it's, as you can tell, the end unit is slightly different because it has a different finishing on the outside. Going into this one's been on the market for 16 days. It's a single family house for $825,000. This is I'm going to say 2006, 2007 built house. Let's just take a quick look at it, see if it is. Nope, 1954. That's how bad I can be. Just by taking a quick gander on the outside. And then, look at that. We go back into our caramel macchiatos again. 1, 2, and 3, they're all the exact same. And then we go into our single family house. That's over $1 million, so we're not going to review that one. So let's actually take a look at this one because this is the one that makes the most sense. Now, I actually have this one pulled up in my document over here, and this one came out to $534 a square foot. It's 5 days on market, and it's kind of interesting because when I went into the tax history on this one, I'm not trying to show you the actual persons that bought this, but they bought this for $625,000, and now it's back on the market for $550,000. This is the kind of stuff that you're not going to know if you're just shopping for a pretty looking house on the outside. You actually have to have somebody that has a little bit of boots on the ground kind of time in this area like I have. I can actually tell you that this one was on the market last month, and you wouldn't even know that just because of the photo. So keep these kind of things in mind. And the reason why I'm doing it a little bit differently today is a lot of people have told me, hey, you're really data driven, and the analytics are really good. But at the same time, I want to take a picture. I want to see the pretty houses. Well, keep in mind, we could buy a pretty house. You could buy a pretty house if you want. It's up to you. But at the same time, you want to buy something that makes the most economical sense. And keep in mind too, you might not know things that are in the area or current trends. And this is the reason why you need somebody like me to help you with this. So if you have questions on that, you could get a hold of me here, or you can leave a comment below and I'll get back to you. I really appreciate you all following along today. And as usual, it was a pleasure working with you today, and I hope you have a fantastic day.